Hey guys, how's going? This is KD, and in this video I'm going to show you how I made this. Move on to the leads, and this is how my lead sounds. First lead. And this is the second one. I think this is a basic saw from Nexus. Yeah, this is a lead angel one. I think a lot of you guys familiar with this lead. Yeah, it is so dry. I didn't add any reverb. I just lowered the reverb. I turned off the reverb and delay. So these two are just some high leads that I don't know why I picked them, but I just like it. First one is sounds like this with no attack. I think everyone uses this one. This is so familiar with progressive house music producers because it gives a lot of air in your music, in your drop and your leads. I use it for just space, like I don't know how I explain, but you know what I'm saying. This is so kind of big lead. This is how the short notes sounds. The short notes are way cleaner than the longer ones, the bigger ones. So I don't want to mess this lead with the other lead. So that's why. That's nothing special. So the last one is just a mono lead. So leads can stand in middle in your face, I think. So this is how it sounds. I think that's really important how I mix my leads. So this is the piano lead, and this is sounds without all the effects. This is so dry, and sounds with effects. So I add Valhalla, a reverb, because I want my piano really wet. OTT, and I don't know, man, why I use OTT. I just put it everywhere, every single sound, even in my food. So yeah, basic EQ. I just got some lows and some highs. This plugin is really interesting. I think I watched Wild Vibes video, and I learned this trick from him. So whenever you have like some acoustic sounds or something like that, you can just on the left side of it, and then the bottom delay on the right side of it, just do it. You can put it on left also, and you can put it on right also. It gives you some kind of harsh effect, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of harsh effect. I don't know what is harsh effect, but yeah, this you can listen it with it, without it, you'll hear the difference. Yeah, it's just something I don't know, but this is so interesting. It will give you space in your frequency spectrum. We have the solid. There's nothing much I did. I just put an EQ on it and just got some lows. Yeah, nothing fancy. The high lead that I guys told you about, lower these 400 hertz, around 400 hertz, because I don't want it to mess with previous solid. So that's it. That's, you know what I'm saying, if I'm making sense. You can just put it down so that other one is can stand a bit more. So that's it. Next, I think I have this. I just want highs from this sound, so I just lower the other frequencies and keep the highs. Cut some obviously lows and a bit of highs. And this one is lower the size, and you can higher the mids, and you can vice versa. You can just lower the mids and increase the highs. So this is here the lead bus looks like. There's a lot of plugins. I'm going to explain everything by step. The first we have the EQ. Yeah, I just cut for some annoying frequencies. OTT is important, so I just put OTT here, some 25 depth. Of course, reverb, delay. These are the basic things, delay, reverbs. Next, I use this peak controller so I can clean my reverb and delay. You can just Google it or you can just YouTube it. There's a lot of video about that. And compression, just a bit compression with -3 attack, so the dynamics can stable. And limiter, that I'll explain later why use it. I use it for side chain to the kick. So guys, we have some chord next, so let's listen it. This is how my chord sounds. So this is the first one. This one has a lot of high frequencies, so. The next, this one is just a pad, just a basic pad from Nexus. I just use this one and the ambient chord. So let's move on to the mixing of this chord. So this is the pad sound. I just add EQ on it, nothing special, just cut some lower frequencies and some high frequencies. And in this one, I obviously add EQing. I just cut highs so it won't match the other highs that other preset has. I just want it in the mids, not going to the highs, so that's just it. I just cut some mids here. In the bus, I have OTT in it and cut some low frequencies and some high frequencies. Then I add compression in it, just a bit compression, and I just cut some highs Kickstarters for the side chain. So that's just it. I don't add reverb on my chords. If I add a reverb in leads, I don't add in chords, because like a lot of reverbs add a lot of mess in your mix. It adds a lot of muddiness, I guess. So let's move on to the bass. So guys, here we have the bass. This is the bass. This is how it sounds. Just a simple bass, not a sub bass, I don't know, but this is some kind of mid bass, or I don't know, it's just a bass. I just add a single bass and just nothing. I just add this one and I feel like that's just it. That's enough. So this is the bass. This, I think, bass tube preset from Silent One. And for the mixing, I did EQ. Yeah, I just cut highs, and this plugin is I think it's this FL Studio plugin called Fruity Blood Overdrive. It just makes your bass really thick. It distorts your bass a little bit, helps your bass to make it strong. A lot of you guys know about this plugin. This is plugin from Waves, and it also just makes your bass really thick. You can just mess with frequencies where you want to add thickness to your bass. You can just mess with this frequency knob. I would say that's not a knob, whatever it is, just you can mess with it. In the end, we have the kickstart, the side chain, and that's just it, guys. Just a single bass and it works. Yeah. So here in the end we have drums. I think there's nothing much to explain about drums. I think a lot of you guys know about drums. Have the kick, and with this ride, it's like going, it's like a side chain in it, and some ambient background sound. and some crash pans. And this guitar stretch sound is not what I always do in drops, but in this remake I feel like I need some low mid frequencies, like around 800 to like 1 kHz. I think my remake was lacking low mids, so that's why I just slap on it. So we have in the end the rights, along with of course this. I forgot to play it. It's just it. These rights guys following the same rhythm as leads. You can listen it, but this one is just works like a second lead to me. Like I'm going to play it without it and with it, and you will hear the difference. And I'm playing with it. There's nothing much to explain here, so I'm going to show you how I master this remake. But before that, I just want to let you know that guys, I'm not a professional music producer or anything like that, and I'm just showing you what I do and how I make my music. So let's dive into the master. So cut some lows to 30 hertz, around 30 hertz, brick wallet, and also cut some sides to 200 hertz. Choose sides from here and just cut it to around 190 and 200 hertz. Compression, I use glue, and I just use this preset from here from mastering. Make it loud and just lower the makeup gain because I use limiter to gain it. Frequencies around 200, 230 hertz, 37 hertz. This is just basic thing that I always do. So here we have the FAB filter MB. I use this preset, also use preset from here, from mix bus. It's EDM master part 1 of 3 BM. I don't know what it is. I just watched Dub Vision masterclass, and I think this works for me. So I just increase the plus 2 dB for the low frequencies for the bass and kicks. Make it sound thick. EQ to cut some annoying frequency because I don't like these frequencies hurting my ears and making it muddy, so just I cut it. In the end, we have limiter. We have invisible limiter. I gain it up to 9 dB. I add a ceiling of -3. Yeah, that's it guys. The remake is done, and I'm going to play it again and enjoy. So in the end guys, I just want to say it why I started making videos like this, like introducing to myself. I watched Severman, and Severman kind of inspired me, and Severman inspired me, so big thanks to Severman. And I don't know man if you want some competition in the market, but that's just it. So in the end, let's listen it again and end the video. So that's it for today guys, and if you have any questions left and any suggestion for upcoming videos, you can just let me know in the comment section. And if you like the video, then subscribe to my channel, and you know the rest. So peace.